the church has to rise up.
Yes.
And has to be a light. We have to recognize, where we're at in this struggle, and where God has placed us, and can we be a beacon of hope?
Yeah. And I think that's very important what you said. Like, this is the time for the church to shine more than ever, because this is a time where we show love, where we have peace. I can have peace in the midst of this crazy. Don't mean I'm not fed up. Don't mean I'm not done. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm so done at this point. Like, I'm like, nobody else gets a pass. Like, I'm coming at you. Like, I don't want to hear any dismissive conversation. Don't make some stupid post on my timeline being dismissive and what did he do and all this type of stuff. Like, that's going to get you checked. In today's climate, somebody going to come at you. Like, that's unacceptable. And that's just me. I am at a place where I am so fed up that it's time out. I don't care. I'm not trying to tiptoe around anybody else's feelings, because you don't know what it feels like to be oppressed and have somebody's knee on your neck your entire life, and to see that it literally killed a man. And that's the thing. So George Floyd is just the most recent of many. The most recent of many. This has happened over and over and over again. And the weird part is, like, we cannot... I made a Facebook post this week because my cousin commented on a post I made. It was so profound that I made the post. And it says, America is so racist that when you protest racism, it feels like you're protesting America. And people get offended when you come against racism as if you're talking about them. And so when you look at that, and I was talking about inheriting a house and doing something about it, not doing anything about it is actually doing something. That's the part that I think people don't understand. Standing pat is doing something. And I am an extreme person. I know that. I don't apologize for it. I'm just letting you know. So my wife is always saying, why you always got to go there? Why you always go so extreme? Because that's who I am. So if I walked into a room, if you walked into a room and it's a room full of people and everybody's hanging out and all of a sudden some guy starts raping some woman in the midst of this room, are you just going to stand by and watch it? Are you going to just sit there and say, hey, don't do that? Hey, stop. I'm just going to film it and just, hey, why don't you, hey, stop doing that. Hey, it's not my responsibility to stop it, man. It's not my issue. And say, man, we're really sorry that happened to you, ma'am. No, that sounds crazy, even me saying these words. But why? Because somewhere along the way, we deem that as being wrong behavior. Why is it that people, some citizens, some literally paid servicemen, police officers are paid by the tax dollars of the community to police and serve and protect the community. But why is it that the Trayvon Martins of the world, the man that just got shot jogging down the street, that I can't get pulled over by the police, that I can't live in the country and the community and not be afraid that I might not make it home today, and the only reason being is because I'm black? I'm wanting people to get sick and tired and get fed up and say, no, it's not okay. And I'm telling you now, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to tell you the truth. It starts with the Matt Wallaces of the world. I'm the oppressed. This skin color makes me the minority and the oppressed. We're supposed to complain. We're being done wrong. But my voice means nothing. We're just complainers until the people who are not minorities get up and be the loudest. One of the worst things that people, and this is the thing, you can have the best of intentions, and I'm here to educate you a little bit today. You can have the best of intentions and still be damaging as all get out. So people say, man, I support you and I stand with you. How can I support you? I can't tell you how many friends have been in my inbox. How can I support? I don't need support. I don't need empathy. I need you to be outraged as if that was your father who got killed on camera. I need you to be outraged if that was your brother, your cousin, your son. If that was your son, erase the fact that he was black. If he wasn't black, would you be so dismissive of the police behavior? That's what we need. That's what's needed. Is that there's not a 1,000,000-man march in Washington, D.C. of a bunch of black men. We need a 1,000,000-man march of white men. And they said, what are y'all marching about? Because we're sick and tired of our country being this way. It has to change. It's the only way it starts to change. And the only way, so we're getting to solutions now. The only way that you would ever even come to the point to where you feel like you need to be a part of the solution is to do this. You gotta have relationships with people who don't look like you. You have to sit down and start having dialogue and talking about rough situations. And what's the part of dialogue that people need to do the most, man?
Something I'm often not good at.
Me neither.
You gotta listen.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta listen.